All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with the beautiful Christina K. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special video. We're gonna be unboxing the fastest accelerating Ducati bike in history. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, so before we show you what this bike is, I want you guys to make your guesses in the comment section below on what bike this is. No cheating, do not Google it, do not skip ahead. Christina doesn't know what, well, she knows what it is because I already told her, but I don't think there's a lot of people that realize what this bike actually is. So we give them a first peek of it. Make your guesses, pause the video, put them down in the comment section.
Can they tell based, I guess, do they handle
Yeah, as soon as they see it, as soon as they see this, they're gonna know. Probably. Look at that. I bet a lot of people were probably guessing the new V4R. And that would be correct maybe if we were talking top speed. That's not what we were talking about. We were talking acceleration. Acceleration. So we're gonna keep unboxing, then I'll show you guys. This is a beautiful bike. Actually one that I was considering buying as my next personal bike. All right, Teens is gonna do the honors. And you can't see anything. Typical Ducati fashion. A little different than the Yamahas that we did, huh? That pretty much come just ready to roll.
Yeah.
I think Ducati does this whenever they're special edition bikes. This is a numbered edition bike. I don't think it's limited, but I think it's numbered. And honestly, I don't think they're gonna make that many of them anyway, because they're pretty expensive. But I guess you're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. All right, folks. It's the moment of truth.
Are you ready?
Christina's gonna do the honors. There's two of them. You're about to see what this beauty is. Actually, one of my favorite bikes that has come out from Ducati in a long time, probably since the Street Fighter Lamborghini that I have. I would say this is like, here we go. All right, drum roll. Did you guess it right? Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 Ducati Diavel V4. Waiting for teens. Wait, we're waiting for teens.
There's a lot here.
RS. There it is. Look at that. So now they have two RS models. They have the Multistrada and they have the Diavel. I think this is absolutely stunning. What do you think of it, teens? Come over here. You gotta come over here and look at.
The way the R and the S is on that.
I know, yeah, but look at this. This is the side you look at.
Oh, it's still here too. What is going on?
RS.
I know, I don't like it.
Well, why? You don't like how they're like
Yeah.
in person? They
It's
like
just, yeah.
because they're on like uneven surfaces.
But yeah, I like that it's matte.
I think it's a beautiful,
gorgeous, yeah,
beautiful
it's pretty.
bike. There is so much to talk about with this bike. Look how cool this is.
Yeah, it's cool.
That seat is badass. Look at that. But yeah, this is the fastest accelerating Ducati in history. It did 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. How crazy is that? 2.4 seconds. There's Teens. You pulling it off?
No.
No? You didn't want to? Okay. I think this paint is absolutely stunning. Look at that. With the carbon pieces and then that seat. I really like the seat design too. I think it's really nice. There is a rear seat if you want to take this off, which is kind of weird because why put that there if this isn't the seat, you know? Like why not just have this be plastic? I guess because your butt leans against that. So they just carried it up through. But man, this paint is absolutely stunning. I love that they did the satin carbon. Look at that. This exhaust, I haven't really been a huge fan of the 4-exit exhaust, but I gotta say, the way they did it on this bike specifically, look at that. Titanium black. I'd still obviously replace this. This thing is disgusting, dude. It has the Panigale engine now, 182 horsepower. Get out of here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna let them completely PDI this bike, and then we're gonna push it out onto the floor and I'm gonna do an entire overview of what this bike is and what makes it so special. But I just wanted to give you a quick little look at it as it comes out of the crate because man, what an absolutely stunning bike. All right, the PDI process is all done. It is ready to go. We can even start it up later so you guys can hear it. But I first wanted to talk about what makes this bike special. And honestly, in my opinion, it's one of my favorite Ducatis that they've done probably in the past few years. It's a really cool bike. So what is this bike? What is the RS? So it started out as just a regular Diavel V4. And then they gave it the RS treatment, and I parked it here because you can see the Multistrada RS in the background, and that was the actually first RS model that they ever did. Super cool. I think, don't quote me on this, but I believe that the RS comes from the Audi line, because Audi now is the owner of Ducati, and RS for Audis is like the really sporty models, like the RS Q8, that kind of stuff. So it even has it on the key, which is really cool. It says Diavel V4 RS. So I think that's why the paint is like this too, because Audi does a lot of satin colors and stuff like that. I think that that's what the RS, I think they're building like an RS line for Ducati now, and I think that that was inspired from Audi. They don't say that anywhere on their website, but that's just a guess of mine. But you guys can chime in on the comment section below. So it started out as a regular Diavel, and then they gave it the Panigale engine, which I think the regular Diavel also has, but the regular one's detuned. It's only 168 horsepower. On this one, they tuned it up to 182 horsepower, which is really cool. It also gets a dry clutch, and because it has that horsepower, it also has launch mode and it has race mode. I think it was Marc Marquez that did 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds on this thing with launch control, which is insane. That's the fastest accelerating Ducati motorcycle in history. Not top speed wise, but acceleration wise, that is the fastest. So it also comes with this obviously paint scheme, which is for this model only. So again, it's that satin paint. You're getting like, it's almost like a matte white, like a grayish color. And then it has the black. The black on this looks so good. I love the satin. Hopefully it comes off on camera. It's a beautiful black. You don't see any orange peel in this at all. It just looks absolutely incredible. And then this right here, you can see the carbon pieces all over the bike. It just looks so good. They actually redesigned these intakes too. So this is all redesigned for this bike, for the RS model. It also has forged aluminum wheels, and these are special. It's not how the normal wheels look. So this is just for this bike, which is really cool. They're lighter as well, so unsprung mass. It does get the titanium. It's still a stock exhaust, but it has the titanium mufflers on it, which is really cool. So it's still not going to sound the greatest. You're going to want to put an aftermarket exhaust, which they have. Their Acura exhausts on these are incredible. They look super cool. They sound amazing. It's a full system, but unfortunately it's not street legal, so they can't ship it with that exhaust. In the front, you get the Stylema calipers painted in red, which is beautiful. Full Öhlins suspension on this. You cannot get Öhlins on any other Ducati model. You have to get the RS. There's no S model Ducati, sorry, not Ducati model. Diavel and X Diavels. The Diavel and X Diavels do not come with Öhlins, and there's no S models for those like they used to do for the previous generation. So if you want to get Öhlins on your bike from Ducati on a Diavel, you have to get this RS model. So one other funny little feature here, if Teens moves her leg, there's where the number is. So that's number 251. It's not limited in actual number, so it's not like 500 or 600 or whatever. I guess as long as they're selling them, they'll keep making them. I think that number could be in a cooler place. Normally they have like little plaques somewhere. Yeah, I think that would be cool. But I think there is a special startup. Yeah, I guess we can show that right now. So when you start up the bike, yeah, you get Diavel V4 RS, which is really cool. It doesn't show your number. And then apparently, oh yeah, actually look at that. There's a little RS on the dash right there. That's really cool. Let me just make this straight. If I go into the mode setting, check this out. For the first time ever, race mode. They've never had that on a Diavel before. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't change the dash though. I thought it might change it, like the race mode on the Panigales, but it doesn't. But man, this is a good time to go through. Let me see if this is gonna let me do it over here. No, okay. If I go back into so right there you can see, does it let me scroll through? Why won't it let me scroll through? Huh, all right, well anyway, as far as settings goes, you got traction control, you got power modes, ABS, wheelie control, and quick shifter up and down, which is really nice. We'll just leave it in race mode for whenever we start it up. Look at this, guys, you got a gas gauge, can you believe it? Holy crap. And then you got all kinds of cool stuff on the dash. Actually, that's a beautiful dash. I'm glad they didn't put that big, huge screen, the widescreen on there, because honestly, I don't think it would look good on this. I don't even know if they could have done it. They would have had to redesign the bars. You get lights behind all your buttons up here. You get cruise control. Like I said, you've got daytime running lights. There's your Ducati power launch right there. Super cool. Straighten those out. Hold that for me, teens. I'm going to show you the front. The front headlight on this looks so good. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's your turn signals integrated. up here, which is really nice. Look at the nice carbon shroud over the light. You got carbon front mud guard, as Christina would call it. Mud hugger. And then you have carbon back here as well. I'll show you the brakes too, which I think are really cool on this bike. Check that out. I really like that design, the rear brakes.
I want to say there's one thing.
What's that?
When you're sitting on this bike, where your foot is, I feel like it's not comfortable because that's such a small piece. And
I
I'm
do
just
agree.
hitting up
Yeah,
against
it is
this.
a little odd for the riding
I went and
position,
sat on the other Diavel,
especially.
and it's a little bit different, but
Yeah.
this one just seems so.
It pushes out even further, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it does almost look like it's in a whole different.
Like my foot is
position.
up against it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's the only little thing that I noticed.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Like this should almost sit out farther.
A little bit further out.
out.
Yeah, I mean it's a rear brake. Actually, you do kind of use your rear brake
I
on
hope
these.
you're using
Yeah.
your rear brake.
I mean, you don't. I'm saying a lot of your stopping power is in the front brakes, but yeah, I think that this design is absolutely incredible. I love how they did the rear suspension there too. Like, look at that Öhlins suspension, looks incredible. Another thing that's really cool is this whole rear seat here design, the seat cowl. Again, I love this shade of white. It's almost like a titanium light gray or something. Seat super comfy.
Yeah.
And then this is really cool. Did you see this, teens? There's like almost like a winglet here. See how it goes through? Check that out.
Touch fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Could have fingered each other.
Oh yeah. Look at the RS on this, and it's all carbon.
Your
Just-
dad, if he was here.
I know. I texted him. He said he couldn't get away from work. I was gonna have him come over and check this thing out. But yeah, it's
Are you gonna start it?
a beautiful bike. This one comes in at $39,000, so you're gonna be well over 40. I know. The base model's 26, 27, 28, something like that.
How
So
much was your Diavel when you had bought a Lamborghini?
32. How crazy is that?
Whoa.
We've come. That was 2021. Here we are, 5 years later. My Lamborghini Diavel was 35 grand, I think, out the door, and this one's more than that, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, that's where we're at, guys, in 2026. And just wait, the Centennial models that they're going to be doing for their 100th.
For the 100th, I can't.
Oh
imagine.
my God! Apparently, there's rumored to be a bike that's going to be 250 grand coming. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah, well, we'll see. That's why I haven't been buying personal bikes anymore, guys. In my opinion, it's just gotten way out of control. The pricing and everything.
Especially the amount that they keep cutting.
Yes.
Limited.
Well, and here's the problem. Let's say you buy this bike for $40,000,
And then you
right?
Sell it.
And then you ride it for a year or two or whatever, put some miles on it, and then a new one comes out. When you trade this in, you might get 20 for it.
I mean, it's like vehicle.
You're losing half your value. Yeah, same thing happens with cars. Yeah, you're right. But for me personally, I can't do that anymore. It's too painful, as we just buy Mercedes cars. But that's neither here. This isn't about me, okay? So anyway, I actually really do like this model. I think even for 40K, it is a pretty good bargain for what you're getting because
I can actually. Feel
look at that.
comfortable.
She can flat foot it.
Well, I can't flat foot, but.
Okay, yeah, but you're
Way
almost.
different than
Yeah.
the other way.
I think it's a really cool bike. I think they're beautiful bikes. If I was gonna buy a personal bike, this would probably be the one that I would buy. I actually like it
You're a
that.
Diavel guy, though.
Yeah, I like it that much.
It's got the power,
Diavels
it's
are
got
awesome.
they're comfortable.
Faster than everything on the road, and you're comfortable. Still handles. What do you need? It looks cool parked outside of a pub. You know, like
Beefy.
yeah, like what else do you need? Let's be real. So why don't we start this puppy up?
Okay, here we go. Ready?
See how it sounds.
The lawnmower sound.
Little baby. Yeah, unfortunately you can't hear the dry clutch at all with the clutch cover on it. You can get aftermarket ones that basically just have like the top half covered. Well, just like my Street Fighter right here. You can get, that's what I would put on there, and then you can actually hear the dry clutch. Beautiful bike. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's the fastest accelerating motorcycle Ducati has ever produced, and I think that's super cool. So that's it. That is the new 2026 Ducati Diavel V4 RS. Let me know what you guys think of the new bike down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed it, give it a big old juicy thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.